Hi everybody. Now a lot of people hesitate to start their own business because they're worried that they need so many resources just to get off the ground. Tons of money, tons of support, all sorts of other things. But the reality is, just with a few free steps, you can really get yourself going to identify a great business idea and then move forward to grow it and scale it. If you're new here, my name is Liz and I'd like to welcome you to my YouTube channel where I talk about video marketing, public speaking, how to use social media the right way, and how to build your business without burnout. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss anything that I'm going to be talking about, and let's get right into it. Now, your first step to becoming an entrepreneur is to choose two business ideas based upon your expertise. Now, your expertise is the #1 source of your credibility as a business owner, so don't skip this step. Many people feel like they are multi-passionate and love doing a lot of different things, and for that reason, they find it very difficult to pick one thing to move forward with as a business. In that case, you can ask yourself a couple different questions. One of them is, would I be willing to do this long term? You could also ask, would I be willing to do this for free if it came to that? And can I even afford to go ahead with this business idea? Because some ideas require a lot of capital or upgrading of our own skills in order to even move forward. And ask yourself, is there actually demand for this area? Once you've completed this step, then you would go on to step number 2. Now, your second step would be to complete your market research so that you could validate your idea and ensure there's enough demand for it. I can't tell you the number of times that people have come with a great business idea, but they haven't actually checked to see if anybody in the market wants that product or service. There's so many tools available for this nowadays, and they're all free. For example, you could search up your idea on Amazon, on YouTube, on Google AdWords, on Google Keyword Planner, on Udemy. You can check and see if there is enough demand, if that idea is already being sold out on the market in plentiful quantities, to know that in fact, yes, people are searching for this on the internet and people are actively buying it. So without doing that, you will basically be left with an idea that you think is great, that nobody in fact is looking for, which really doesn't make it a business, but it just really makes it an expensive hobby. Now, your third step would be to test your idea with real clients and see if they are willing to pay for it. Now, this is a classic mistake that early stage entrepreneurs in particular make, because they go and tell their friends and family, hey, I'm working on business idea ABC. And then their friends and family say, oh my God, that's amazing. But then nobody actually pays for this stuff. So don't be blindsided by the idea of just working for free and assuming that all of the welcoming comments that you get are true market research and that you validated it. That's not the case unless somebody has actually paid for your service. So early on in the game, you should be trying to identify people who meet the persona of your ideal target market, your ideal client, and then seeing if there's a group of people like that who would be willing to purchase your product. If that's the case, then you can even offer it at a reduced rate since you're a newbie to the business world. You can continue to work on your product, make it better with their feedback, and at least you will have validated in the actual marketplace whether your business idea has a chance of being successful. Now, your fourth step in your journey to becoming an entrepreneur is to create your systems. So there's really two types of systems that you have to think about at the beginning. One is about the delivery of your actual product or service, and that means spend time thinking about how will you actually get your product or service from your hands to your customer's hands. What is the process to actually create it? What is the workflow? So you need to have that down pat. Secondly, you need to think about the systems for your sales funnel, and that includes all of your visibility tools. Meaning, how would you get your product or service actually in front of people and provide an opportunity for them to pay for it? This includes all the things like promotion, your content marketing, all of your PR work and publicity, as well as all the actual payment systems that you have built in. Once you have that sort of outlined and settled, then you know exactly how to deliver your product or service seamlessly right from your idea to the hands of your customer. Now, the fifth thing that you should do in your journey to becoming an entrepreneur is to create your business plan. So that really means to roll up all of the details that we just talked about in steps 1 to 4 and put it into a comprehensive document. Now, it doesn't have to be anything fancy or lengthy, but it should be very clear there. What are your goals for your business within the first couple of years, say the first 1 to 5 years? And then what is your plan to reach those goals? And then put in all of the details that you can think of in terms of your financial goals, how you actually want to deliver your product or service, and sort of the bigger scope of the vision that you have for your business. Now, before you even have a business off the ground, you might wonder, how can I write a business plan? But in fact, writing out this kind of a document really helps to clarify for you what is your big vision for this dream business of yours, so that you can actually map it out and see how much of it is within your scope and feasible to get off of the ground. Now, after doing all this, the next steps would be to get your legal and financial systems in place, and also to find ways to carve out time and space to make all of these things a reality. Starting a business does not have to be an expensive venture, so you absolutely shouldn't hold yourself back from becoming an entrepreneur, being worried that you need to have a lot of resources in place even before reaching there. It really has to do with you sitting down, brainstorming, and conducting proper research, and making sure that the idea that you're passionate about is actually needed and wanted in the marketplace. If you're interested in topics like learning how to start your own business or using smart strategies to get your business off the ground, make sure that you click subscribe and like this video and send it to one of your friends who has the entrepreneurial itch. If you want more details about how you can use social media the right way for your new business, make sure that you check out the link in my bio. So until next time, take care.